Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Paul here. Today we're actually going to mow a little bit of hay again. I'm actually going to be mowing this quite a bit earlier than what you should mow, or what it's ready to mow actually. But I have a reason for that. I'm actually going to be spraying my field with a lime product, which is called Superlime Plus, which is basically, it's kind of a liquid lime, and it's got some other things in there too to kind of help things out. What we're trying to do is actually bring up our pH balance and stuff on our soil to, one, help get rid of our weeds, two, to help our grass actually grow better. And of course, we need to fertilize and that kind of stuff too. We'll probably end up having to spray the field with weed killer, but this is a start. And in order to apply this product, you need to do it with the grass short so that the product gets down to the ground. So that's what we're going to be doing whenever we get it. We actually haven't even got it yet, but we've got to mow the fields first. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and mow it now. Maybe I'll actually get a third cut out of it, and maybe that actually will start looking a little bit better and be a little bit better hay. If you put regular agricultural lime down, or crushed limestone, or pelletized lime, that stuff tends to take a pretty good while before it starts working. So we thought we'd try this stuff out. Again, like I say, it's called Superlime Plus, and it's a liquid and you spray it on. We're going to be having videos and stuff coming up of that, so you can check that out. But anyways, today we got to take off our loader on our tractor and hook up the mower. So I'm going to cut a section of the field, get that put away, and then cut another section, and maybe do it in, 2, 3, maybe even 4 sections. Just depends on how this works out. These small square bales need to be put up in the evening before like the dew sets on it. I don't know. I've heard different stories on that. Some people say don't let it. Some people say it won't hurt as long as it dries off in the next morning or whatever. But I like to try to get it in if I can. So that's what we're going to try to do, is try to not get overwhelmed with it and get in here and get it all put up each time we cut. And that way it stays nice and dry all the time. So anyways, let's get started on all that. I'll try to... So I just remembered that the last time that I took this loader off, one of the quick connects, the seal broke in it. And I ended up having to find a makeshift seal to put in that connection. And I had to force it together in order to be able to get that thing hooked back up. So I'm afraid to take it loose right now because it doesn't leak or anything and everything functions perfectly fine. And I'm afraid if I take it loose and then try to plug it back up, that I may end up breaking the seal that wasn't any good, because I actually forgot to get a new connector or a new seal or have that one rebuilt or whatever. I don't even know if you can do that. But anyways, so I'm just going to leave the front loader on and then leave the buckets and stuff off. That way, as much weight off the front end as I can possibly get. I just won't mow the really sideways stuff until I can take that off and get that fixed. So we're going to get in here, make sure we get this thing greased up real good before we hit the field. But one thing I wanted to show you too real quick, I've got some grease couplers that it's going to be coming up on a future video where I've got the 2 cheapest grease couplers from Amazon, and then I've got a nicer quality one, this McNaught. And then I've got the Lock and Lube XL, and I'm going to put them all 4 in a video, what the positives and negatives are on them. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up in a video. But for right now, we're going to jump in here, grease this thing up, and hit the field.